Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners. And I've got a question and I've got an answer for you. This game show, this American institution, celebrates its 40th year on the air in its current incarnation and 60th year overall to, on on this Monday night. The answer: what is Jeopardy? I just wanted to show my I just wanted to show my love for the for Jeopardy, guys, to readers and viewers, and I wanted to just say that it's been a great 40 years when it comes to Jeopardy, when it comes to watching as a kid America's institution when it comes to game shows. I feel like I can remember it when it first debuted. Just watching how Alex took the time to the late Alex Trebek took the time to really appreciate the material, how he was able to articulate very well, especially the word genre, which I guess is going to be something of a bit of a watchword here. But I wanted to give props to all the Jeopardy people out there that do what they do when it comes to giving us America's favorite quiz show. It was only, and I thought it was very novel as growing up in the 1980s. What I didn't know until very much later was there was a version with the late Art Fleming in the 1960s and 70s. And I've only found this out now, not only through my own research, but I've also heard of two other shows that mention this. Tell Us About Yourself, which is with Christian Carrion, and Inside Jeopardy, or maybe not Inside Jeopardy, but This is Jeopardy, where they go, it's a podcast with Buzzy Cohen, where they actually go inside the history of Jeopardy, the history as it is and as we know it today. And listening to it, listening to the first season has been a true honor. Like as a game show historian, or maybe not exactly an historian, but a game show fan at the very least, I feel like it's something to be appreciated when it comes to history in general. And another podcast that I've mentioned is Christian Carrion's "Tell Us About Yourself," which is um, which is interviews with game show contestants, including people from Jeopardy. One of the people that I really admire, um, that Christian mentioned, is a gentleman by the name of Eddie Timanis, who was the first blind contestant on Jeopardy. And I think that's where Jeopardy kind of changed for me. I always kind of felt like it was this intellectual battle of wits, which it definitely is, but it's also a sport. But it also really made me realize that my disability, my autism, not only can be a good thing, but can also it shouldn't deter me from my dreams. And I'm sure it didn't deter anyone's dreams watching it as a kid as I did. Um, and I remember hearing the news about the late Alex Trebek's passing away. I heard about him mentioning his battle with the stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And when he passed away, just hearing the producer mentioning it, just trying to keep it together, I can only imagine it to the late great Bob Barker right now, with Drew Carey trying to keep it together while mentioning that a great person in all of our lives now is no longer there. And it was really, even today, it kind of brings a little bit of sadness to my life. And I'll never forget and getting the chance to listen to The Answer Is, the audiobook that the late Alex Trebek wrote before he passed away. And one of the things I've noticed, and this is something for me, when I got The Answer Is and later on Priceless Memories, is that it was one thing to read it like in black and white, but it's another thing altogether to hear it from the person's lips, to hear it from the person that from the person that actually knows the story, who's actually written the story, and is actually telling you the story firsthand. And I feel like it's a great blessing that I'll always remember and I'll always cherish. And I have priceless memories in my car, and I have the answer is in my bedroom right now. And it those are things I'll always cherish. Um, and I want to just touch on the future of the 40th anniversary of Jeopardy. I have no idea what they're going to do right now. Um, I'm going to leave it up to them. But I want to just commend Ken Jennings and Maya Bialik for all they've done when it comes to hosting the show, knowing that they have to live up to the standards that the late Alex Trebek and the late Art Fleming did before them. It's a very daunting task, to be sure, and I really want to commend them both for doing the job that they have, strikes and everything all considering. It's not easy to go from one legend to another and to really kind of feel like things are going to be okay. But I feel like Ken and Mayim as well have done a great job, all things considered. So I just want to give respect and shout outs to Ken and Mayim and Buzzy Cohen. And I just wanted this video to be more of a my tribute to Jeopardy in its 40th anniversary. Um, I mean, you could tell from the 1960s to now, they have really made Jeopardy timeless. Um, and it all stems from the lessons that were learned from the game show scandals of the 50s. And it's something to really take take note of, that the things that we feel are handicaps and hindrances could also lead to greater things in the future. Um, Even 40 years in the future, as it were, or 60 years in the future, as the case may be. I just feel like it's a great thing that that everyone in Jeopardy is doing, and watching as a fan, I'm very proud of the job that they're doing. It kind of shows the care that they're giving to the material, the things that they're doing. And I know that there are a lot of people that will say that this answer should have been right or this answer should have been right. I want to ask a question. If you were in that, if you were in the writing room, if you were in the process of Jeopardy, um, you don't think that they would not take the time to give credence to that, to give like a precedence to that? That's why I never question Jeopardy, because I know that they take information and knowledge very seriously. So I know I don't work for Jeopardy, but I mean, like, I wanted to give my thoughts on it and kind of tip my hat to them in light of their 40th anniversary. So I hope you all like this tribute, as short as it is. And if you like this video, you can check me out here in the Autistic Super channel. You can check me out on YouTube. And you can check out all my videos on the autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. Stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on, but don't forget to phrase in the form of a question.